So you want to get rid of your student loans. I have 3 unethical strategies that I can talk about to get your student loans removed. Strategy 1, $0 per month income-based repayments. So I propose a new informal system of an older person, maybe in their late 40s, early 50s, and a younger person forming a financial tag team. So the older person, they kind of support your other essential needs while you only make enough money as the younger person to do 2 things. Number 1, max out 401k contributions, which is $23,500 a year, which is tax exempt and is not included in the federal government's discretionary income calculations for your student loan payments. And then number 2, you can make an additional 150% of the federal poverty level, which equates to $23,475 to still have a $0 per month payment on income-based repayments. So you do those 2 things, you make $0 per month income-based repayments for 25 years, and your student loans are forgiven. When it's forgiven, you have $1.4 million in your retirement account, assuming a 7% rate of return each year. You've paid $0 legally to the federal government, and you could use your newfound wealth to either repay your benefactor or to pay it forward to another younger person, because at that point you are also old. Or you can be an asshole and keep it all to yourself, I guess. Strategy 2, become disabled. So first of all, amputation is basically off the table. The requirements I read online from the Social Security Administration to become disabled regarding amputations are absolutely insane. Insane. So it's one of these 4 things to become disabled. Number 1, amputation of both arms above the wrist level. 2, removal of half of your pelvic bone. 3, 1 arm above the wrist plus 1 leg above the ankle plus some other requirements saying that you can't work. Or number 4, 1 or both legs plus complications and or other requirements saying you can't work, which is insane. Like, you can have both legs amputated, you get around fine, and they won't give you disability. Like, you're wheeling yourself around on a skateboard and Social Security is just like, yeah, you can pay your student loans. My personal pick for disability would be Social Security Administration 8.08 burns. The technical definition is inability to use both upper extremities to the extent that neither can be used to independently initiate, sustain, or complete work-related activities. I think the verbiage is important here. So I do a lot of clicking at work. So if you work in an office, I would simply put a really hot thing on both of my index fingers to burn them and make it really inconvenient to click the mouse button at work. So everything else is actually really hard to qualify for. Like, literally every other category is insane if amputation could be any guide to that. Strategy 3, which I don't recommend, become deceased. This one is self-explanatory. However, if you have or are expecting to have a terminal illness and are thinking of going back to school for some expensive degree, now might be a good time. On the other hand, if you're not expecting to naturally become deceased in the near future, you could always fake your own death. However, that has some drawbacks since you need to be considered alive in order to hold down a job in the US, unless you get paid under the table, you know, like Social Security numbers and whatnot. So those are my 3 strategies to get rid of student loans. I think the most realistic for me is strategy number 2 with the burns on my index fingers, but what do you all think? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. It really helps me with the algorithm. Bye!